but compared to the Spaceman,
Welcome to
Theo just ran.
she gone.
a less catastic episode of the F Movie Podcast. We're your hosts, Mason, Dylan, Nathan, and Jill. No longer with more feet.
You have to pay for
There
these
we go.
babies.
Yeah. All right. On today's episode, wait, shit. Jill, it's yours, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Jill, what are we talking about today?
The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
So we're opening the brand new season. This whole season
With some fresh Winnie the Pooh.
With
Season
some
600.
fresh, warm
You
baked
said
honey.
you wanted nostalgia, this is nostalgia.
Okay, for those.
It's
1989.
It's so funny that it's called The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
Because they
Because
were new.
it took a while to really be like, okay, this is the right thing.
Yeah.
Because I was looking
Mhm.
on Disney and I was like, it only has the new adventures.
Yeah.
Why? Like, this can't be right. Why would it be the new ones?
Well, one,
Yeah.
because it was a book from a long time ago, and then they had I guess it's a short, Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Tree, I think is what it's called.
Mhm.
It's like a 20 to 30 minute short, which is like the original Winnie the Pooh being on television.
Mm.
Mhm.
I just want there to be an old Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
kind of what that is. Just
Now it's
different
the
name.
old adventures.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can they rebrand themselves?
I mean, I don't see why not.
But it was new for the 90s.
For the
It was
time,
new.
yeah.
I suppose so. So for the viewers who don't know why we're reviewing a television show yet again, that thing we do sometimes on this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Do your viewers really question what you do?
No.
I don't know.
I don't know. Sometimes we do
No.
get
You know,
questions.
and there are some new subscribers, so
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah.
We're above
They're
69.
good questions. Unlike normal times when we've done this bit where we like watch a few episodes of a show,
Mhm.
typically it's like 4 episodes as a block or something. This was like this one, and then this one over here on season 6.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's going to be a little all over the place.
This wasn't
What,
a...
for Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was 3 episodes of season 1 and 1 of season 4.
No, but what we're saying is that there's not a continual story throughout.
It's
like,
not a continual story kind of show.
we know, but
yeah,
what we're
well,
saying...
I'm just
Jill,
saying.
we're not faulting. We're just
we're-
saying historically we've covered many arc, episodes back to back to back.
Yeah.
Was the strict requirement
Or
before.
where it like cuts out right before the arc really starts.
Yeah,
and you don't
exactly.
have
In
the
my
show.
case with Tower of God, it was like right, like the
Yeah.
tail end.
And you kind of needed those in a row,
Mm-hmm.
the continuous ones, versus yours, like you said, is just standalone. Like you don't.
Yeah, we have
No one dies.
5
so
bottle episodes.
You can watch whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want.
Exactly. 5 bottle episodes of Winnie the Pooh.
It's funny that you said 5 because I did watch 5.
I did watch 5 too. Did what?
Was that the assignment,
Hold on.
Yeah.
or was it 6? Because I watched an extra one.
No, then it might be 6 that you watched.
I'm not sure.
I put
how
5
many
up there,
I
but
watched. I know I at least watched what was asked. I think at one point I did end up watching another episode, and it was because I couldn't. Like, I was trying to play a game at the same time and have it
The
like
center.
popped out inside of the game,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and it just would not let me scrub through to the second half.
So
So I was
you
like,
just
well, I
said,
guess
"To hell
I'm
with
watching
it."
the whole thing.
It's Winnie the
Right.
Pooh, I don't know.
You'll be all right.
Yeah.
So, what episode are we covering first? And also, can you give us a quick synopsis? Because it's been a couple weeks for some of us, and the honey really
Oh,
set
you'll
in.
know it by the name.
We should, yeah, because the episode
Right back
almost
up.
always.
Well, we will do them in order of season 1, episode 2B, Donkey for a Day. It's where
Eeyore.
Piglet sees Eeyore sad in the rain on a hill, and he's like, I'm going to make him happy. And everyone tries to make him happy, and then he gets more miserable because he just wants to do what he
He
was
spends
doing.
a lot of time way up in the air.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very.
Which is
Which is not a guy that needs to be up in the air.
How many times you got to put this donkey in the air?
Yeah.
Throughout,
Owl's the most fucked up.
throughout these multiple episodes, actually several as it turns out, and that's not just this episode, but yeah, Eeyore the introvert just wants to sit there and stare at some clouds and disassociate, and then all these extrovert idiots keep ruining his day,
Like how
trying to social.
Piglet doesn't just like identify him having that moment on the top of the hill.
Mhm.
He broadcasts it to the entire friend group and gets
It's
everyone
like, hey, everyone,
involved.
Eeyore's sad.
Yes,
I
we
think
need to
one-
fix him.
I think he's
Well,
gonna
and
jump.
How is that news to anybody? in
Yeah,
that
they're like,
group?
we know.
It's like, yeah?
That's-
Are we doing something this time?
Right.
Oh, Piglet, you want to do something about it? Okay.
Mhm.
Cool, let's all band together.
Yeah. Which is actually a little, like, here's the little interesting thing I found about this episode was that Piglet was the, like, I guess we'll say antagonist, if you will,
Mm.
to the episode.
He's
like,
not an antagonist.
no, well, he's
He's
he
the
or
reason all
he's-
this happened.
He is the
Yeah.
spark. That's
yeah,
all
he is. He's the catalyst for the episode kicking off. Where normally it's, I feel like that the promise of the show is a little bit like it's Pooh centric, but the reality is it's like this is a Piglet.
I feel like
Eeyore show.
Tigger's the problem more times. than
More
not.
often than not, he's like, all right, how did they get into this trouble? I don't know. Tigger is like option one 95% of the time. Don't worry, that will come back full circle.
Tigger's speech impediment is the main antagonist
Yeah.
more than anything. I
Mason
don't-
hates
Yeah.
kids with stutters.
Oh my!
And adults.
I genuinely enjoyed my entire watch through of all of these. Every time Tigger started to talk, though, I remember that is why I don't watch Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
That's
Like, just how he
crazy
talks,
that
or, like,
that's
what he
such
says?
a-
No, just how.
He's the Charlie
It's how.
Day of the show.
Interesting.
He's the wild card.
So you don't like
Like-
Tigger, but you are fine with how Piglet talks?
Piglet's fine. Petrie is fine. I don't know what it is about Tigger. It's all that extra like spitting and like the extra saliva.
Yeah, it has that.
No, every single word has a massive S in it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
We're just looking at
First
people
eyes
blowing the
on the
arm.
new crew.
Yeah.
No, but I think that this episode was a pretty
Louder
quick
than me.
and fun way to sit there
That is
and
my
say,
concern.
here's Winnie the Pooh. Like,
Yeah.
Here's what this group does a lot, and here's a problem.
It does feel like a great intro into
It
into
does.
the promise of it,
It
right?
does.
Like, all right, here's all these characters, and then Pooh is drowning him in honey, like so much honey. Somebody diabetes check that guy later.
Yeah.
Don't mind the light flickering. It's just haunted. By the time this comes out, it'll be around October, so we can just say
Tigger's
it's,
ghost coming for me.
yeah. You said what you said. I will say though, and this will be my thought on a couple of these episodes. Not much to chew on for discussion. These bits, right? Like it's fun nostalgic piece, and I think that the Eeyore part is a little fun. But like I'm just like, all right. Anyways, they torture Eeyore, and then he teaches them how to dissociate next episode. Like I feel like that really is it.
I think that they're all pretty formulaic, where they diagnose an issue, like I said, a problem at the very beginning.
Yeah.
They work to improve this issue, find a solution, and then at the very end, it is a big kumbaya hug and a pan out of the entire group. And that is not my favorite thing.
Yeah.
But
a little too happy for you.
It is. It's a
Yeah.
little too happy, but I can understand why this was a big thing back in the day. I mean, it's a developmental kind of show, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a show aimed for children, but I think
Sure.
so.
It's-
And maybe
I think
taking
it's
it back.
also aimed at like younger.
Yeah.
children.
Yeah,
I agree.
It's not Caillou little. It's not
No.
Bluey little. It's Full House little.
Yeah.
Almost.
So I guess my question is, and this might be a question for every single episode. What's the lesson of this episode? Because typically speaking, these shows, and especially bottle ones, have like some sort of secret lesson you should be taking from it. But for the life of me, I'm like, I don't know. Maybe don't judge a book by its cover. I guess.
Or
is
just
this-
everyone has different feelings.
Right.
Yeah, everyone expresses themselves differently. Everyone don't necessarily think something about someone without talking to them first.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, that and also, you say the show is centered around Winnie the Pooh, I guess, a lot. I think a lot of these episodes were mainly around Piglet,
Mhm.
where Piglet was stressing
Yeah.
this episode. I mean, my gosh, the kid was just
Ooh.
pulling his hair out trying to find something to do. I was like, so that's another part of it where you could sit there and say, well, the real message is like, don't sweat it.
I don't know why just is totally off tangent, but I don't know. My internal dialogue for Piglet voice is the same worried little Mickey voice I have. Of like they're just saying,
He does
like, oh no, like it
Yes.
kind of has that kind of
Yes.
like. It's the same character in my head. Anyways, yeah. So, any other closing thoughts on the episode?
No.
Anybody feel particularly moved? Did their heart grow 3 sizes too big or small for it?
I will say this was a top 3.
Of the episodes?
I'd give you that. I'd give you that.
Actually, despite Eeyore being my favorite character, I kind of put it at like the bottom.
The bottom.
Mm.
I do like that they had like a little one-on-one session at the end. Piglet and Eeyore was just like, look,
Yeah.
I literally go up there because I'm happy.
Mhm.
Like, and it just kind of has this little
This is where I find
wrapping
peace.
it up moment. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
It does kind of point out that Piglet doesn't have any hobbies.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing
And it
remotely.
really shows
Obviously
that
interfering in his
Piglet's
friend's life.
hobby is just like being with his friends, and otherwise he's not really got
just
much.
stirring shit up.
Yeah.
That's all Piglet likes to do in his
Yeah.
free time. Just
We've
stir
all
it
got a
up.
Piglet, guys, and I
Yeah.
think we know.
Who?
Exactly who it is.
Yeah. They're not on screen right now, but you know who you are. So, next
The
episode.
next one is very Piglet centric. It's magic earmuffs.
Yeah. We get Christopher Robin for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, at least within...
Even the ones we've watched.
Yeah, and the ones we watch. So the whole premise on that one?
This one is it starts with Christopher Robin's mom saying, "Hey, don't forget your earmuffs. You can't skate without your earmuffs," indicating like bundle up. But then he kind of uses that later when Piglet thinks he can't skate to be a reason that he can. Like, oh, you can skate because you have these magic earmuffs.
Yeah, because he's convinced them that the earmuffs are what make him skate, which shows me that Piglet's an idiot. So.
Well, he is, because then also later on when he's skating through the waterfall to get his dropped earmuffs, he's like, I can't skate without my earmuffs, and as he's skating.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I will say I get a chuckle out of this episode because like Piglet being an idiot is a fun angle, and it's his like, look how big I am on those giant stilt skates that he's running across.
That was the next episode.
That's you're
Is this
complaining
I'm
episodes,
confusing the
man.
next one.
You're
I'm saying it's Piglet central.
Oh, that's right.
Everything.
That one's Piglet being small.
I'm
And that.
surprised how many Piglet episodes.
Yeah, the Piglet episodes blur a little bit together when you watch them back to
picked this
back.
one just because I remember the scene of Rue holding up the hockey puck of the oatmeal raisin cookie.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I remember.
Yeah.
I want to watch that episode.
And the broomsticks.
And the broomsticks.
And like the mops and whatever like spear type things they could find.
Also, that was just very like pleasant, like just the idea of just cobbled stuff together to play hockey.
And it's snowy.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a Winter Wonderland episode, right? And I think that, like you said, you get Christopher Robin, which is great, but you get the whole gang.
Mm-hmm.
There's some other episodes where, is it like the rabbit? And like you said, the owl isn't always in there. I know he was in that first
Gopher's
one.
not in there enough.
Gopher.
Gopher's he's the rarest character.
Yeah.
I think.
He's the southern
I
gentleman.
can't think of any other. There's no like
Kanga's
even
on there
more.
very much.
Yeah, I guess.
Kangaroo.
But
Rue's in there,
Kangaroo,
so
in this one,
they're-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you did get the whole gang, which is kind of fun. It's a little sportsy, which is kind of cool. And then you got this like, I don't know, big dilemma at the end where, like you guys said, the waterfall's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of fun, I guess. Completely insane at the very end that he's just like
just skating over
going across
breaking pieces of
yeah.
ice.
Yeah. I mean, but he has to weigh like 5 pounds tops. You know,
he
so
could probably
that's-
fly out of there.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like they all end up flying.
I mean, the skates weigh more than he does.
Yeah.
Especially when they take him into like the big skates.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and his feet are this big and the skates this big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like that ain't working.
Yeah.
I know the mechanics of wearing skates that are too big for you.
I
That
did it for years.
That's
No.
not a good situation.
You'll crack an ankle on those real
Oh,
quick.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we rate this pretty poorly because it wasn't realistic.
It's lucky
Not
he
quite up
doesn't
to
have
specs.
ankles.
Yeah, and also the plot of
Where's
this.
my gritty realism in Winnie the Pooh?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where blood
and honey.
comes.
Yeah, well, that might end up on the wheel, but
Oh.
On the season I'm not on. Right?
yeah, no, but I'm gonna con the episode a little bit because Piglet being an idiot blurring into the other episode. I think he has a better moment in the next one. So
Well, yeah, the next one is a very Piglet episode, which is a very, very large animal.
I do enjoy this one quite a bit. I think that there's a very wholesome lesson about like.
I think it's the most like children's episode lesson learned kind of episode.
Yes, it's very upfront in that, but I think I appreciated it at the most. This is second for me, just behind one other episode that we may or may not have talked about yet. But this one was second because I felt that this was a warm feeling episode for me. You know, there's something about just that process of acceptance and seeing like people who be, you know, you can be who you are and that's okay too, and a little bit of saying like just because you're small doesn't mean that you're bad, you're just stupid, you know, which is what Piglet is.
I really like that he got to like have the moments of like helping things smaller than him without realizing it like, several times. Because you know, like the audience, little kids, like will be like pointing like, "Oh, look, he's helping right there."
Yeah.
Also the big rocks. They're just grabbing you, Piglet, you idiot.
I like the crows. I think the crows were the best part.
The crows are solid,
Just
yeah.
the bullies.
Yeah.
We need more bullies in
We
this
need more
neighborhood.
bullies.
That's-
There's not enough bullies.
Ed, and Eddie, and Hey Arnold,
you
they
know,
were showing
you
bullies.
should have picked one with heffalumps and
Proud
loses.
family,
That's
yeah.
all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
There's not nearly as many as you would think there are.
Yeah, I'm sure it's
that's
pretty
fair.
rare. They're scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, not one of my favorite episodes.
Really?
Only because like, I think a lot of these episodes are pretty ham-fisted, and I get that this is kind of a kids show, and you kind of have to push that
Nuance is
idea a
lost
lot,
on children. Yeah.
right? So, I don't know. You'd have a lot of nickels if you had one for every time there was a Piglet being small reference in this one. I mean,
Yeah.
like I get it, and it's
I mean, that's the entire premise of
But-
this episode.
Yeah.
it is, but at the same
Like,
time,
completely.
I will say that it was fun when they gave him stilts and he was doing the giant stuff. He was like going across the cliff.
the valley,
Yeah, the
right?
valley,
Yeah.
and somehow they were able to like hold him up. Like that part was fun. It was just the whole like woe is me after that I was like, it's not that
Them
big a
trying to
deal.
get him across the valley with huge tree stumps was ridiculous.
I know.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Apparently, they are superhuman in strength.
They are in Blood and
Right.
Honey, so
I mean,
checks
that's-
out.
Yeah.
I love how you're taking this so seriously and not just, it's a cartoon
They're
of a
just,
bunch of
"Oh."
stuffed animals that
Yeah.
are alive in a forest.
It's fun.
100 acres.
Yeah.
Rabbit's not a stuffed animal.
Okay, rabbit's
Rabbit's
not,
a
but
rabbit
Eeyore
is an
and
animal.
Pooh, and I think Piglet. I'm not entirely sure.
I don't know. I've
I
never
mean,
understood.
Tigger is like plush shaped as well.
Right.
Rabbit is not
Rabbit
animal
and
shaped.
owl are both like
Yeah.
real animals.
Yeah.
Rabbit also looks like he's coked up all the
Oh
time.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah.
All the
Rabbit
time.
is strung out.
Yeah, he's
Rabbit is a
Ugh.
tweaker.
yeah.
He's
Every-
got hobbies.
Every neighborhood has it. I mean, to be fair, like Pooh's a pretty thorough addict as well. He's on some downers.
I was
He's
gonna
just
say
on
he's
the
not
high.
on the same
Yeah.
stuff Rabbit's on. He might be on a
No.
lot of other things. But
Yeah, Rabbit's on uppers. He's buying from Tigger. Like Tigger's supplying and snorting. There's no way. Man, all right, that really changes the perspective of these characters. But no, in general, I thought that the wholesome lesson was fine, and I like a good like front-facing lesson that lets you sit there and say, you could take a couple of genuine thoughts from this. But for me, I was just like, all right, yeah, this is fun. But yeah, to your point, it is a simple episode where it's Piglet equals small circle, and they said, all right, branch it out. And then they're like, what about ants? They're smaller than Piglet. And
Yeah.
they say, good job, Ryan.
Yeah.
And, the intern.
Yeah.
Like,
You just got promoted.
yeah. But yeah, not a lot to chew on in this episode. Piglet is small and lesson.
Very straightforward.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very
Well,
straightforward.
I mean, it also shows that the moment Piglet is given the perception that he's big,
He goes nuts.
He goes nuts.
Yeah.
He goes
Yeah.
crazy with power. He becomes overconfident.
He becomes a
Uh-huh.
He
giant.
assumes he can just span cliffs and that he can just beat up on crows.
Yep.
And he was about to find out. Those
Yeah.
crows, man.
That was
I
supposed to
mean,
be the end of
that
Piglet.
that's the scene that needed
Yeah.
They just need to.
need
Crows
Piglet
beat-
getting a whooping.
Just
Yeah.
a black eye in the
Yeah.
next scene. Just,
Guys, I wasn't as big as the crows. They're all walking away, smoking cigarettes and flicking it on Piglet's bruised body.
Eeyore's like, yeah, remember that fucking time you made me fly?
Yeah.
Yeah, this
You
is your
idiot.
payback.
Right.
You deserved all of this.
He's dumb and delusional. Piglet, you crazy kid.
Alright.
Next episode.
All's Well That's Wishing Well, the Tigger episode.
Best
Is
episode.
this the last one or is there one more after
There's
this?
one after this.
I cannot remember that one, but I
I
definitely
don't-
remember
the
this one.
train one.
Oh, that's right. It's the Wild West flashback one.
That
It's
one,
the
okay.
period piece one.
Okay, I had
AKA
forgotten
my
completely
favorite
about
one.
that. Yes,
Oh,
I forgot about that one.
I
Okay, I'm
mean-
good. I'm good now.
But this is the best episode, regardless if it's
Well,
your
if you
favorite.
like Tigger, it is. I don't really like Tigger very much.
This
You
one,
think?
Yeah, you're allowed.
this one was really good, even though it was Tigger heavy.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this one,
People
but
like Tigger.
you were talking about drugs,
Spoiler, I like Tigger.
and that's what this one felt like.
Tigger and Owl
a
are
lot.
my characters here. Pooh's pretty chill though. Pooh's like,
I
hey,
like
man.
Gopher.
Go
I think
Gopher's-
Gopher's the best.
Gopher's great.
Gopher's
Yeah.
pretty great.
I forget about Gopher until I play the card Gopher from Lorcana because he has Lorcana. Tigger though. Yeah, so I mean, I'll say this: like, I think Tigger's one of these characters I can absolutely love or hate depending what they're doing with them. This episode is like just right for it. Like, it's there to show that manic pixie dream girl energy of him, and it's just like, you want to get a bunch of birthday wishes, and he gets a birthday. And to be fair, this resonates with me because I'm, you guys may or may not know this. I care a lot about birthdays. That's kind of like that's my culture. And, Tigger getting a birthday, making a big deal out of it and doing this. I can't figure out why this episode resonates with me. But getting all the wishes, I will say this, though. Here's the little kid part of me that I really like about these episodes and anything like this, is whenever you get all of your wishes or whatever you want actually happens, and, you get to, like, live in it for a little bit. Like, movies like Blank Check, where a kid got, like, a
Mhm.
blank check, and then he got to buy this house.
Or
and
Kazam.
mansion.
That's a
Kazam.
movie I could see on the wheel.
Oh, yeah. That's
Blank
a...
Check could definitely be on the wheel.
I'm surprised we haven't done it so far, but it could be on the wheel right now.
Could
Nostalgia
be.
season, who
Could be.
knows? So, but movies where, like, I don't know, as a poor kid growing up, seeing like just people's dreams come true was always like very like enticing and like magnetic episodes for me. But also seeing Tigger go to the absolute extreme of the magic of the wishing well and the wishing cake and everything I don't know, this episode's just fantastical. Like, it doesn't even have to have necessarily a big lesson. I guess the lesson is moderation. But fuck that. If I had 100 wishes, I'm burning 99 first day. No question.
Yeah, you definitely burned quite a few the first day.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Right.
you have to, well, you do one and you're like, was that the wish or was that, well, didn't you do another to test it? And then like 5 more later, you're like, oh, fuck, alright, well.
Yeah, you gotta test a few.
Yeah. No, but this episode was just like an easy one on the eyes. It felt very Fantasia to me on this one. It's just big bombastic set pieces everybody's going through, and it's just like everybody's just in the whim of Tigger's dream world, effectively.
But we can go back to your question from earlier. What was the lesson? Truly, what was it?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I said. I'm like,
before I like
Don't
rewatched
wish
this
all your
episode,
wishes away.
yeah.
I assumed they were gonna go the route of like the best birthday wish is hanging out with your friends,
Yes.
and it doesn't really go there.
It doesn't
It
hammer
doesn't.
that.
That's what I thought it was
well,
gonna be, and this kind of doesn't do that.
Well, and also early on, before the LSD trip,
Yeah.
they give him like empty boxes of like, oh, here's basically my friendship as a present. Wasn't enough for Tigger.
Hell no. Tigger's right. Fuck that.
Like,
Well, I mean, didn't he like never had.
he had never had a
celebrated
birthday.
He had never had a birthday, and they brought him nothing. Terrible friends. I'm wishing
Well,
you guys
short
do
notice.
it.
Yeah, that's true.
Dumb Winnie the Pooh tries to get him the moon, which is sweet.
You know what?
That's sweet.
Then this goes credit to Winnie the Pooh. Heart of gold.
Mm-hmm.
Heart of honey. He had at least had solid intentions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The guys were like, "Well, just give him friendship," and I was like, "I thought I already had that. Fuck me, I guess. Guess we were acquaintances. I'm gonna go do cocaine in a well
I'm
now."
gonna dive headfirst into this well
Yes.
and
I guess
expect
the
to
other
live.
side of this, don't cheap out on your friends' gifts. Actually, get them something.
Yes.
Yes. Like,
I got Mason a whole foot-long cookie one time.
yeah, you did.
Nice.
Yeah.
You
From
did.
Subway.
Well, most of it. I ate a little, but like,
You did.
Yeah.
There's a nibbler too taken.
yeah, I had,
It's a
well,
thought
I
that
had to
counts.
see how it was. I
Yeah.
hadn't got the foot-long. The regular cookies are better for the viewers at
For
home.
100%.
Yeah.
But I do think that this episode was fun, and also I think this was our first episode where it spanned the entire episode,
Yes.
which
it's our
was
full-
it did feel like it, which is not a bad thing. My issue with like SpongeBob and like Fairly Odd Parents, they do those halfway things, and you're like,
Yeah.
or Courage is big on that too. They'll do half episodes, and you're like, gosh, I kind of wanted that spanned out a little bit more, like really elaborate on that cool idea that they, especially with Courage,
Yeah.
they get
Yeah.
so almost horrific in some ways, but for the what was it, the mitts, the
Earmuffs.
earmuffs like that, I wanted more.
Mm.
Donkey for a Day I feel like was fine. I know we're not to the
You
last
really
one
do
yet.
so much torture for one dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean it was just quick and you knew. But what was the third one? We just talked about it.
A very, very
Piglet
large
Small.
animal.
Had enough of that one.
Yeah.
But I do think that this one warranted an entire one, and the next one that we're about to talk about is also fantastic for spanning both episodes.
Yeah, or spending the full episode rather.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't know what the lesson is on that episode. Moderation, friendship, birthdays.
It looks cool, pretty episode. People like Tigger.
Alice in Wonderland. meets
There's not always a
Winnie the
lesson to
Pooh.
be learned.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes
sometimes
you
there
have a
isn't.
good time.
You know,
And
maybe
you know
that's
what? But they stick the landing on an episode that doesn't have a lesson in front of it. So
Yeah, I mean, and they also traveled to a whole new world too.
Yeah.
Like they got to kind of flex, like you said, their visual muscles.
right.
Yeah, I do like the newness of this show as opposed to the one other thing that came before is they're not just in the 100 Acre Wood. They
Right.
do other either fantastical things like the train or this one, or like they hang out in Christopher Robin's house sometimes.
Uh-huh.
There's
Yeah.
one that's like the Stalker episode, which is basically just a horror movie set in the world of Winnie the Pooh.
And you didn't pick that one.
I nearly did, but I didn't think it was like.
You picked Piglet as small. And
It's
you didn't
rated
pick
as
that
one
one.
of the best episodes.
It's literally
of
her
Winnie the Pooh.
favorite
That
episode
one?
too.
It's not my favorite, but it's rated as like one of the best episodes.
The one
of
you're talking about now, or the Piglet one?
the
No,
Piglet
Piglet
one.
one.
Oh,
No, I'm on
It's
the
a
other end.
solid-
Piglet's a good
It's a
one.
solid episode.
It's a solid show.
I want horror.
But if you want to go back, it's like one of the first episodes of season 4, I think. It's called like Stalker or something. It's basically a horror
Yeah, on the
movie
nose.
version of
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh.
Okay.
But
I told
it's
you,
like-
nuance is not for
It's definitely for kids, not scary, but it
Yeah.
does a lot of the horror movie tropes, which is
Okay.
kind of funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
To be fair though, the Boy Meets World horror episode is like
It's one of the best things of all time.
is great,
Yeah.
but it's actually pretty scary.
It is.
Yeah. Well, I remember
It's still
thinking
scary.
I was
As
like
a kid, you probably thought
for
it was
age
scary.
appropriateness of
Yes.
it, like I was like, this is fucking intense for like
Yeah.
something at 13.
The Winnie the Pooh ride at Disney is pretty horror-esque, I would say.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, like the whole 100 Acre Woods is getting torn apart by a storm, and Pooh's having like an out of body experience, and you're
I
going
don't
through
think
the
I
whole like
remember much
of
it at all.
hepalumps. Like you have a whole section where you're going through all the heffalump stuff.
Yeah.
You don't remember any of that?
I remember being in line. I don't remember the actual
I
ride.
remember
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I feel
Yeah.
like that's probably what a lot of people say.
Damn.
Yeah, I feel
Right.
like the line was really
The
long.
line was
I
That's
remember,
super
I remember
so
being
sad.
in line. I remember being excited to get on the ride because it was Winnie the Pooh, and I don't remember any of the ride
It's
itself.
a good
Oh.
ride.
I'll take
It,
your word
it
for
feels like this. It feels like
I'm
the
not saying
show.
it was bad. I just don't remember it.
Jill slept through the whole ride. Anyway.
It was like
Pretty
5
sure
years
those are
ago.
middle schoolers.
Yeah. Yeah. So, sorry, we're looking at child labor outside. Jill, wrap us out. Speaking of a whole new world and adventures that you may or may not remember that well, what's the synopsis of this episode?
Oh, the last one, the train one.
Uh-huh.
The Good, the Bad, and the Tigger. Basically, they're at Chris Robin's house. They're playing with the toy train. Chris Robin leaves, says, "Don't touch it," and Tigger and Pooh decide to play with it anyway. And they go to a.
I mean, does Pooh decide to play with it?
Well, he gets roped into it, I guess.
Yeah.
But then the story transported to like the Wild Wild West and they're train robbers.
Yeah, it's a play on obviously the good, the bad, and the ugly,
Mhm.
the western.
The jail's quite ineffectual.
I
Yeah.
love that jail.
Yeah.
They found a way to have a ton of fun with this episode.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking like, I don't know, at every turn, just about. I mean, it was really fun.
This is one of those ones where it was like, I don't got a lesson, Ryan, or I want to do a western, you know. And then
Yeah.
they threw the cigarette at
It's
Ryan.
a fun premise for the reason for it being a Western, and they get to just have a Western. It's
Yeah.
fun.
I mean, the thing I find more and more is I actually really enjoy westerns. Something I found out more on this podcast as I started picking modern westerns instead of like old classics.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'm a fan of Tombstone, but
Cowboys versus Aliens.
yeah, right.
Pretty good.
Wild Wild West. Still
True
Oh,
Grit.
so
True
good.
Grit.
True Grit's good.
I always come back for
Blood High Water.
Hell or High Water is so fucking good, dude. I can put that on any time. And this is probably a Hell or High Water tier episode. You know, it's pretty good. Like,
Yeah, I enjoyed this one.
yeah.
I think, like you said, Tigger just kind of takes control of the remote and kind of just coerces Pooh into thinking like that they're not doing anything wrong, obviously. But from there, it just, good lord, it really opens up. They're not in the room anymore.
No, yeah.
Well, he very quickly leads the train out of the room.
Yeah.
By building. I wanted the what is there's some like cartoon that does this where the guy's riding on the train and he's like just putting tracks in front of him as it's going.
Yeah.
It's like a clip, yeah,
Yeah, I can't think of what.
It sounds very
It's
Looney
gotta be
Tunes, but
Looney
it's not.
Tunes.
probably.
Maybe.
It does kind of sound like it would be. But yeah, just Tigger throws that track down as fast as he's blinking, and yeah.
Away we go! Yeah.
And then, who is it Piglet that was the sheriff?
Mhm.
Oh!
Of course, because
Yeah.
it's, of course.
Of course, he's
It
small.
Well,
makes
it's also
sense.
a play
Yeah.
on. There was another episode that I didn't pick where they do another Western episode and he's like the sheriff.
Mm-hmm. Still sheriff.
He's the sheriff and he's like
The
he
name of it.
gets made the sheriff because this rowdy gang of horses are like the bad guys and they just want to beat
I
up
can
a
see why
sheriff.
you watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can't remember how that one ends though. How does this one end?
Yeah, what's the wrap up on this? I'm having a hard time remembering too.
I just remember Christopher Robert comes back in, asked if Tigger wants to take the first turn with the train, and then they decide to go outside instead.
Yeah.
That's all I remember.
Well, they go to have a competitive nap to see who can fall asleep the quickest.
Yeah.
That's right. God, that's my kind of episode.
Yeah. You are a
Did
napper.
Christopher Robin know that they touched the train? Was that part of it?
No.
It's not stated that he did.
Okay,
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if that was like the lesson learned was to just tell the truth or something. But
No,
again,
you don't need a lesson. For
not
this
really
one.
a
Yeah,
lesson
the,
here.
the lesson
either.
is westerns are sick, bro.
Yeah,
Go rob trains.
touch those toys.
The
Yeah.
lesson
Yes.
is go steal toys and rob trains. You'll have a good time.
Yeah,
Hell
you'll end
yeah.
up in a jail that has no back to it, and you know you can,
Yeah.
you can prison
It's an
break.
open air jail.
It's
Yeah.
open air jail.
Yeah.
Love it. It's so funny.
But again, just kind of like an immersed world. Is there other episodes? Is this a frequent thing? I know you said that they kind of
To go to like whole new worlds or
Yes.
like parodies
Oh, yeah.
of
because
things.
this was seasons later. This
Yeah.
It
episode
was. I mean, I think that it keeps picking up more and more as it progresses, and them doing stuff not just in the woods.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm kind of with you all. Like it's like the woods is probably only so deep. You know, I would
Yeah.
get really
Only
really
100
bored.
acres.
Yeah,
It's only
and-
100.
Which sounds like a lot as a child, but as an adult, you
You're
know
like,
that's not actually that
it's not
much.
It's a
Well,
lot, but not.
And imagine owning 100 acres worth of woodsy
I mean,
space.
you'd be hyped.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be pretty cool.
It
But
would,
it's
but it
not-
also
it's-
That's
wouldn't.
Nathan's goal. Like,
It would, but it wouldn't, because you can't do anything with it.
Other than have
Sick
100 acres of
adventures.
woods?
what are they gonna do? Take it from you? Good luck. You live there.
Giant, like playground.
You say playground, I say like you can't like
You know where
landscape
the,
it. You
in
can't do
the-
anything with it.
In Kings of Summer, the woods they were in probably
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
about 100 acres.
100 acres.
Probably, yeah. Next
see,
to a
and
Boston market.
And they made a whole fun movie out of
yeah,
it. So
100%.
Because they could just walk to the store and buy some
if
chicken.
only Boston Market was still here.
If only.
thoughts and prayers.
Now you can go down the frozen food aisle and get a Salisbury steak or whatever it is. From
Right.
them. I don't know.
Scoring gets really bizarre here, and so does Fat Thing Perfectly Fit. So I would say
Yeah.
that we're skipping
I don't
over
even.
Fat Thing.
Yeah, I don't think
It doesn't function in this.
Like
medium.
everybody will just say it's thin.
Thin?
Like
Yeah.
yeah.
The
You don't think the train episodes fit?
I could get to a little bit more training episode. I wouldn't be upset by it.
I think all of the episodes were very fit.
Yeah.
Outside of like earmuffs was very thin for me.
Snack episode.
Yeah.
And of
it
course,
was-
you
it
want
was the
more of the
sports
Piglet episode
episode.
too, right?
Yeah.
Fat. A
Yeah.
little fat.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I mean
As fat as Piglet is big.
Well, that's what I think they had fun with this is like, you know, whenever they did sit down and like they mapped these, you know, scenarios out and these episodes out, they probably were like, can we do this in 9 minutes? Can we do this in 18 minutes? You know, is this a very, very short story or is this just a short story? So, and I think they pretty much nailed it
Yeah.
with this list at least. I mean, I don't know.
I guess a little bit to wind down, not necessarily touching scores because it's kind of hard because you have to get like 5 individual scores. That just sounds exhausting after a little bit. But I guess we'll say top 2.
What did you guys do with the other episode or TV?
We still rated it. We still gave it a score
We-
based on those
we
episodes.
did, but the thing to understand about the other ones is that those were more like
Story
a
driven.
story that actually spanned
Mm.
across all episodes. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't episodic content.
It wasn't
Yeah.
bottle episodes. It was a mini.
and it
arc.
was also like a whole series of episodes.
right. So it was.
So yeah, I mean it's fair. It is hard to give a score.
Yeah.
Well,
to this.
based
Like,
on
I mean,
our,
I guess you could just give a vibe score.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, how do you feel about them overall?
Yeah.
I like the idea of doing like maybe favorite one and then least favorite one.
Yeah.
I've already kind of spoiled my answer. I much like Tigger with the lack of moderation. The Tigger episode
Wish.
is my favorite. Yeah, the wishing well is fun. My least favorite, probably earmuffs.
Mm.
Yeah, earmuffs. Yeah, I don't. You know, I sometimes really like or sometimes really don't like sports things. This was one of those really.
I get that.
Yeah.
I told Dylan I had ranked all of mine, so I'm just gonna go down my rank.
Yeah, go for it.
My number 1 probably was
Piglet is small.
gosh, I just don't know. I'm probably gonna say earmuffs. I love that one. I think that one was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 is probably Donkey for a Day. Number 3 was, I'll say the Wishes one.
She's so good.
4 was the West one. Not that it was bad. I just thought it was in line there, and then last was Pig. So definitely earmuffs, and then Piglet.
It's almost
Yeah.
a flip on that.
Pretty
right?
much.
Yeah. Nathan.
I like parts of different episodes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Piglet's kind of annoying in the whole thing of him being big, but a lot of the shenanigans around that are entertaining.
Mm.
So I guess I give that one the edge.
Mm.
I didn't like the Tigger one, but it's because it was all about birthdays, and I don't care about
You
birthdays.
do. You and Mason are most likely to rate that episode the lowest.
Dude, that
That's fair.
episode is broken. Like, let's be real. He could have became the emperor of the world if he truly wanted
Yeah,
to.
he
in
was
that
able to
He was
episode.
about
wish for
to.
literally anything he wanted.
Anything.
And you know what? He wished for stuff for his friends.
He wished for stuff for himself.
Well,
No,
at
he,
first it
he
was for his
offered.
friends.
He was like, "Oh, what do you want? You want an ice cream sundae?" I can do
Yeah,
it." And,
No,
but
you
he
got,
never
like,
did
you got
anything.
carrots for Rabbit and honey
Yeah,
for Pooh.
that's
Like,
right.
Get them stuff.
Yeah.
He was like, let me, maybe it's the, like, you know, give as much as you get, a little bit. I mean, not necessarily as much, because, you know, he got, like, a lot more. But
Yeah.
he got that pogo stick eventually.
Yeah.
Nathan's like, yeah, I can't stand birthdays. Least favorite episode.
I wish he didn't wish for them to come out of the well. I wish they were still down there.
You know, some say they might still be down there.
Some say it was all a dream.
Yeah.
I
Jill?
mean, whenever he wished himself out of the well, just another version of himself was out of the well. He was still down in the well.
That's true.
Oh, ding dong. Joe, wrap out the episode.
Well, while Nathan's gone, the train episode's my favorite. It's the one I've remembered the most over the years. It has a special place in my heart. The bottom ones, I mean, I like all the ones because I picked them all, but bottom was probably the Tigger episode, just because I feel like it was the most not a lesson for kids, I guess.
Good point. Yeah.
I wasn't really sure what the point other than just having a good time, which is the point for the train episode, so it's being unfair.
Yeah, I was about to say, by that logic, I think it's a little harsh for you to judge. So really, it says just how you feel about Tigger, honestly.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, Tigger fans, let me know in the comments below, what did you think? He deserves that pogo stick? I absolutely agree, so.
This was, I mean, I know I've been kind of gassing it up, but this was a pretty good little range of episodes.
Yeah.
I mean, you had a lot of different sort of scenarios, obviously, a lot of different, I don't know, areas, obviously, with the winter and then the Wild West.
Would you let your kids watch it if you had kids?
Sure.
I don't have kids,
why not?
so...
Use your imagination.
Not one of those episodes.
I would like to think that, and I know people are kind of would die on this hill, but I don't know how it goes now, is like, would parents nowadays still let the kids grow up with like Hey Arnold, obviously whenever they're a little bit older, but or
Right.
Winnie the Pooh, or Smurfs, some of the shows that they watched
Smurfs
whenever
is
they
so
were a
raunchy.
kid.
I wouldn't. Yeah.
Well,
But I think I'm of the mindset where if I had kids, that they would be watching all the stuff that I watch as a kid, because I'm the type of parent that says my kid needs to be me but different.
yeah.
They at least got to get the same early board experience. Like I'm gonna like starve them for a few days every now and again.
Have more like hand drawn animation.
Yeah.
That's a good
I
point.
like how this is drawn.
I agree.
Because I think of Paw Patrol, I think of Bluey is huge now.
Bluey's
is fantastic though. It
great,
is a
though.
masterpiece.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
but everything is of that
CG.
CG
Yes.
animated stuff.
Yes. Do you mix in some of that old stuff along with Bluey, or do you just go full-fledged old stuff, or do you just say, you know what?
I mean, I know.
Here's the YouTube channel that's got all the modern stuff on it.
Selfishly, I do, because I would be exposing them to so much more of that I want them to have like a taste for it. Because there's certain art styles that, if it's so different, you're put off by it sometimes.
Yeah.
And I think just kind of getting a well-rounded, like, throw in some anime, throw in some like American this, throw some like CG Bluey, you get these things in there in order, and then kind of go from there. But yeah, overall this was a fun one. These were good picks. Piglet is small. Jill, you want to spin the wheel and see what?
Sure.
As we move forward, we go further back in time.
Maybe
Do we not do any
we'll bring
scores
Nathan
at
back.
all? Because we have a spreadsheet after all.
Oh god! All right, fine. I don't know. I give it a 7 as a score on this one.
I'll give it a 7.5.
It's like that Pixar level.
I
Score.
like it. Yeah, I think it's fun.
I'm very biased. This gets a 9.
Okay. Let me jot these things down.
7, 7.5, 9. We'll just ask
What do you think Nathan's doing?
I think. Oh, he's dead.
I mean, the mower's still going.
Yeah,
The
right?
mower is eating him currently.
Yeah, there's just it's
Dang. It's a really good mower because it's still going and doesn't really sound like it's choking out or anything.
Sinister. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Sinister with the kids that mow their parents.
Yeah.
Telling me to wash the dishes one more time.
All right, so we got a 7.5. We got a 7.
Nathan would probably.
Jill
7 as
is
well.
a 9, and then we'll figure out what Nathan is. Nathan,
We have to give it a score.
I'm just glad you're alive, buddy.
Yep.
Mason Road's requiring a score.
Just as an overall score.
General vibe
What's your
score.
vibe score?
Yeah, vibe score.
Like 6.5.
6.5. There you go.
6.5.
It's alright.
It's
It's
I enjoy it.
Rude.
It's-
Give them a 7 just like the other guys.
Is your spot good? We
I
got
doubt it.
Jill.
It's the yellow one.
Okay, which way we're
Other
going?
yellow one.
Modernization of
An
an
old
old classic.
classic.
Point down towards Nickelodeon.
All right.
Wait, that's not.
Well, that's not technically an official
yeah,
slice.
that-
Oh, it does. Like if it wouldn't. It would. Skip
It would go to
that
the
way.
next.
It would go to the
be
next
slice.
one. It would go to
Yeah.
kids at school.
So it's either adjective or kids at school.
Yeah.
I'll do kids at school.
Okay.
Spit.
All right, there you go, Jill.
That's fine. You can't always get it right.
meatiest of spans.
Yeah. Rooftop Hangouts by
Okay.
Mason Rector.
All right. Any guesses?
No.
Is this nostalgia or not nostalgia?
I can't say. Okay, fine. I'll say it's not.
Oh, it's not nostalgia. Rooftop Hangouts? And it's got to be Hey Arnold.
No, it's not nostalgic.
I know.
Okay.
I just didn't.
So it's crazy. You think I'm gonna like double bank on that?
Yeah, no. Rooftop Hangouts?
I'm gonna say it's some kind of teen drama.
Okay.
That's most likely right.
Okay.
I just feel like for Mason, that's probably
That's a pretty good guess. I mean, it's not.
Looking for a friend for the end of the world.
Ooh, no.
That's got some rooftops.
I'm sure it. Yeah. Or like Cloverfield or something. I don't know.
That's a good one. You know what? Just pick Cloverfield. I don't care what you're picking.
I already did.
But now you
I
picked
picked the
19
good one.
Lane. Whoa.
Yeah, 10 Lane.
Regular Cloverfield's good too.
That's alright. This is Tremors.
Ah!
This is very nostalgic.
That's very nostalgic.
Nah, not that way.
No.
Not in a kiddish way.
No.
Yeah, well,
Whatever, man.
I mean,
I watched it as a kid. But...
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm
Definitely
saying.
not a kid's movie, but one kid's watch.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, you can't miss it on cable kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't seen Tremors in forever.
I know. I'm gonna go with the first one, I think. I
Is
know
it
that
just
there's like 3 or 4 of them.
Tremor? Or
Oh, it's
pretty
Tremors.
sure it's
Tremors.
Tremors.
It is Tremor.
Yeah.
And then they get more outlandish as you go on.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just can't remember what the name was because I remember it's like Aliens, and I was like, am I
Oh,
tripping?
yeah.
Was there
And I
Tremors?
think it's just
Tremors? Like,
and then Tremors Plus.
yeah, Tremors 2, Tremors that. Yeah,
Is that the new platform?
Tremors
Yeah.
Plus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The new streaming channel.
It's just Tremors all the time.
Yeah.
Just like all 4 movies that they've ever made.
You know what? If you told me we were gonna get to
They
the
have
point,
their
where-
own
Remember
streaming
right, is
service
one of
just
the
for those
monsters-
movies.
Yeah.
Is one of the monsters in later movies like an ass blaster?
I don't
Am I
know.
forgetting?
I'm sure Burt Reynolds calls that in the very first movie.
Is it like a little baby one that just like goes right for the?
No, like I just feel like
Right
they
for the
get
sphincter.
crazier
Yeah.
and it's like more of a dinosaur-esque thing, but I might be confusing it with something else.
I'm sure it's. I mean, it might be because they do get crazy, but
yeah.
yeah, we'll just do. We'll do Tremors.
Tremors it is. Alright, so if you like being in the desert and being chased around by a giant worm, make sure to tune in next week for an episode of Tremors. If you like the content as always, let us know in the comments below. What do you think? Did you like this little run off on watching a children's show while grown adults talk about times that were better than right now? God, I hate it here.
Man,
Um,
stay tuned.
Stay tuned as always. We see you getting us over 69 subs, and that's a good direction, but we need a little bit more than that to get to 420. Nice. Anyways, so keep that subscribe going on. Make sure to hit the bell. Can you hit Jill from here, please?
No.
Okay. Make sure to hit that bell so that you know whenever we upload these episodes. I promise I don't even know when they come up. We never do. Sometimes we upload old content that we found that we hadn't uploaded in a while too, so that's fun.
Did that happen?
Yeah.
I'll just randomly like go back and watch one. I mean, it's
one of my
fun.
favorite things to do if I can't find anything and I'm cooking something. I'll
Yes.
just put a song in the background.
Yeah, it's not like you're gonna like sit in front of the TV and just.
Yeah. Although I will concede there's a little bit of like, is this how I become a narcissist? You know, and then I'm like, yeah, you're right. Anyways, if you think I'm a narcissist, let me know in the comments below. And as always, make sure to tune in next week for the next episode of Tremors. Bye, guys!
Bye. You know, this wheel has probably got the most dated.